Hello, this is Brandy and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make a logo from One Piece, which is an anime. This will be a perfect gift for anybody who loves anime. This is how I went about making the armature. First, I drew out the logo as best as I could, and now I am using it as a reference to make the armature out of aluminum foil. And I decided to tape it all together so that it will be easier to cover it in clay. You can use the drawing to help you create all the shapes that you need for the sculpture. Right now I am currently working on the bottom jaw, and it's in two pieces, so I decided to tape it together to form one giant piece. And it's time to finally work on the little bones, the crossbones. Now it's time to create the little heart shape at the end of the bone. I am just molding it to fit the picture exactly, and we'll add some more bulk to it later. In this sculpture, I really used a lot of tape. To help keep everything together. Now you do the exact same thing with all the other little bones. Now it kind of looks like a little squished turtle or something. And yes, the good part. We are going to cover the whole armature in clay. This is only going to be the first layer of clay. Make sure you cover every single piece. And smooth it as much as you can. Okay, I just finished baking it the first time after completely covering the whole armature. And I now need to sand it and make it as smooth as possible. I'm working on the hat to try to make those little side pieces which form the outer rim of the hat. Rolling out some more clay to cover the little pieces completely, and then attach them to the hat. I am pretty sure while you're making the armature you could also attach these pieces, but for me it was a little easier to do it after I had already covered everything else in clay. Use some squid clay to attach it. Of course, you could use this idea to apply it to any other logo you would like to make as a gift, or anything that's fairly simple. And now you are going to do the same thing to the other side. and smooth it all out as best as you can. Make sure it's on there pretty good. Flip it over and smooth it out some more. Add some clay to help it become sturdy so it won't fall off or break off. Cover it up as good as you can. You do not want it to be a weak point in the sculpture. Now go back and smooth everything out. I am going to add another piece of clay on top. Ooh, look at that. It looks so smooth. Oops. It's okay. Some liquid clay to help bond both pieces together. But I'm also going to smooth the pieces and blend them in together. Make sure you get all the edges. And make it look like it just flows all together. You do not want it to be noticeable. Now it is finally time to work on the eyes. I used a little bottle to make the circle, the outline of the circle. And now I am going to hollow them out a bit to match the drawing. Taking out some of that extra clay so it will be easier to make it flat. First I was using that little ball tool, and then I realized that it will be easier to smooth things out using my fingers and also the flat tool that I have, which you will see me use in a while. Now you are going to do the same thing to the other side. The amazing part of working with clay is that if you mess up, you can always just add more clay. So don't get discouraged on making this precious gift for your friend. Now it's time to work on the little nose. After baking the clay for the second time, I am going to sand it again to make it as smooth as possible. Remember to follow the directions on your box of clay that you get for baking, for the baking time and how long you keep it in there. It is time to paint. I added at least 2 or 3 layers of paint for every color. Now I am going to outline the hat. I decided to try another brush because I was having a hard time with that flat brush. It turns out that this works a lot better to get those smooth, thick lines that I need as an outline. Adding in the red ribbon or stripe on the hat, and I decided to try using some masking tape to help me get a straight line, and then I also used it to help me outline the black. Do the same on the bottom line. And I also realized that the lines are still a little messy, so I had to go back in with some yellow to straighten out the lines. Paint the inside of the sockets, the eye sockets, black. And also the little nose. Now use the same little brush that you used earlier to create lines to outline the teeth. I decided not to use any masking tape for this part and just freehand it. Just finish up refining the lines and making them neat, and then you are ready to complete the rest of the hat by outlining it in black paint. Now you are almost done and ready to give this wonderful gift to someone truly special to you. And this is what it looks like when you are finished.
Thank you for watching. I hope you got a great day.